The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brissett. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 16 carries, 90 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Brissett is going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now Trubisky to throw, and he's got Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outs. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now his throw right sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mack off the draw play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Brissett. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Brissett. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He completes this one to Mack. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
18.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brissett on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. From the 44, Brissett finding Green complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Trubisky will throw. This is caught by Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Trubisky. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First down, Brissett. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. A first down throw for Brissett. He's got Green. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On second down now, it's Mack. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon.